In this video, I am going to share with you the top 5 questions that you must ask yourselves before you purchase your investment property. So as soon as you are looking for a deal, before you sign the contract, you will ask yourself these questions. And if the answer of these questions are in positive form, then you will go ahead. If answer of these questions are not positive and if you find doubtful, then you might have to rethink of buying this property. What are those 5 questions? To know this, let's dive into it. The first question that you must ask yourself is, can I hold this property for 5 to 10 years? That's an important question to ask because property investing is a long-term journey. So 1 or 2 years doesn't happen much. Sometimes it does, but generally speaking that it takes about 5 to 10 years time to make profit from the property. So you are asking yourselves, can I hold it for 5 to 10 years? It means that the income that I'm going to get for the next 5 years and the expenses that I have is my income is more than expense, then it's easy. But if the expense is more than income, then probably it will be difficult if you have a significant amount of negative gearing already. Even though the property is a positive cash flow property, if you're taking an 80 to 90% loan from the bank and also you're paying principal and interest, then every year you still have to feed some amount of money into the deal, because you are paying the principal amount as well. So you need to calculate, you need to understand that how much money every year that you have to feed into that property. And the question is that can you sustain that for next 5 to 10 years? The next question that you will be asking is, what problem am I solving? Investment journey is all about problem solving. The more problem you can solve, the more money that you are going to make. So before looking into the deal, you are asking yourself what problem I am trying to solve by buying that investment. Even though it is a buy and hold, you are solving a problem. You are providing accommodation to someone else who cannot afford, who cannot buy that property. You are providing a housing crisis. You are actually supplying, you are solving the housing crisis by providing the accommodation. So what problem are you solving? The bigger the problem that you are solving, the better, the more money that you will be able to make. The problem solving doesn't have to be immediate. Sometimes you can defer the problem solving for 5 to 10 years and then after that you can solve the problem. Which is why I always say, if you buy an apartment, then what problem are you solving? And 5 to 10 years you will have the similar, you can't manufacture, you can't do anything much about that property. So the problem solving part is way less, if you buy an apartment or a townhouse. But if you buy something that 5 to 10 years you can manufacture, you can do something, and then you will be able to solve that problem in a bigger way. The next question that you will be asking is, will this purchase enable me to buy another deal? Because often we look for one deal and that's not the end, because investment journey is long term and one deal should enable you to buy another deal. And this is the question that you have to ask. The deal that you are looking, will it enable you to buy another deal? That means that if it is a positive cash flow, if you can manufacture something and you can refinance and make this, so you need to ask this question to yourself. The fourth question that you will be asking is, what can I do with this property in future? What are the things that I can do? What modification I can do? What are the addition that I can do? All these questions that come into handy, and if you ask yourself and if you can answer that effectively, then that means you are looking for a right deal. If your answer is that I can't do anything with this property in future, it is just purely buy and hold and nothing can be done, then probably that's not the right deal for you. Whereas if you look for a deal which is like, yes, I can do so many things in future, not now, not immediately, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, even 30 years down the line, I can do things. And this is the things that I would be able to do. And if you can answer these to yourself, then this might be a good deal for you, because then you are actually looking for a long term. You will be able to see that what can you do with this property. The next question is, can I exit without a loss if the plan does not work out? Because you actually made a plan, but due to whatever reason the plan didn't work out. Maybe the council approval didn't go through. Maybe that your circumstances change. Maybe you're not interested anymore. Your passion is not there to problem solving attitude. Your passion is not there to solve the problem. Then what you do? You actually look to sell that property, and once you sell that property, can you exit that property without making a loss? When you buy a property with $500,000 and if you sell that same property for $500,000, even after 1 year, 2 years, you made a significant amount of loss, because there are some costs involved while purchasing and there are some costs involved while selling. So that means those costs needs to be borne. Those costs need to be paid by you, and as a result you lost money. So the question that you will be asking again and again is that, can I exit if situation arises, if there is a situation where you have to sell that property even without making even profit? Because that itself is the lesson that you learn by doing this. The next time, the next deal that you are going to buy, it is going to be much more effective, much more better, because now you have learned, you will not make those mistakes. Asking this question, foolproofing yourself that, hey, I am buying something that will definitely make money because I have considered all these things. So ask yourself these questions, and once you get this positive answer, once you are happy with your answer, then go ahead and buy that, because definitely that is a good deal and that deal will definitely make money in future. If you find this video is helpful, then like this video, subscribe my channel and turn the notification bell on so you get to see more videos like this, and it will also help me to reach out to more people like you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.